Hello, I'm back with one more topic, optional class in Java. So if you ask me what is optional class in Java, my first answer would be that optional class is one of the features which was introduced in Java 8 version which helps us to reduce the number of lines of code in our program. And in short, it is optional class is in a container which may or may not contain a non-null value. I think this is a very useful feature of Java because first we were using try and catch exception handlers to find if there is a null value or not. If there is found one, then we would use the catch and then we would use the default value, or sometimes we used to have finally to create our value or print the default output. But with the optional class, our work is been reduced to a single line of code, and how we will find out. So first, let's try to find out useful methods and features of optional class. I have written three here: off, nullable, off is present, or else. I think if we complete all these three, we would be good to go. So let's try out in code. Okay, I have a main function here. Okay, let's try to fetch the optional class. Uh, let's give it a data type of string for now. Opt. Okay, let's solve error one by one. Okay, it's saying you need to import the optional class. Okay, optional class is imported. You can see that it is from utility, which is very good because list and array list all are from there only. So it is also kind of a similar thing, right? We will get more idea about it. Okay, now we have to use it. So let's create a variable string name. Okay, my name is Rahul, so let's put Rahul here. Okay, now let's use our optional class. We would first do is equal to optional dot. Let's try to use off nullable method first, then we will come to off. Okay, I would say give the variable name. Okay, now let's try to use one more feature we have written here, or we should say method is present. Okay, let's use all three in once. So it would be fun. If opt dot, you can see is present method, there is method present. If it's present, let's print out sys out my name is opt dot get. We have to use the get method. If we just use opt, it would return us an object. We don't want that, right? Okay, now let's put else statement and let's copy this only. Why do we have to increase the line of codes? I would say my name is not present in variable, right? Good to go. So right now our variable is populated with my name. Okay, and it is saying optional dot off nullable. Oh fine, let's try to now if it is present, opt is present function will check. If the value is present, it will fall into this line of code. If it's not present, it will come into this line of code. So I predict that line number 16 should be executed. Oh, you can see that my name is printed here. I think that's good, right? But what if I use off here? Will it work? Yes, it's working. Let's go back. So what is the difference between off and off nullable, you ask me? So if it's off nullable, and now I will not populate the variable name, and I would just say it's a null value. So it's off nullable, and the name does not have any value, it's null. So obviously it should fall in this, right? Because is present will return false, and it will execute my name is not present in the variable. See, we got our output. My name is actually not present because the value is null. So if I use off here, because last time we used off in place of off nullable, output was same, there was no difference. So what is the need of off and off nullable both? We'll find out here. See, we got an error here, null pointer exception. Actually, the difference between off and off nullable is that when we use off, we need to be sure that the value is present. But if we use off nullable, then it is both 50-50. If value is not present, then also code will work. If value is present, then also code will work. But when there is off, we need to make sure that our variable is populated or our container has something to print. So here we got to know the difference between opt is present and off nullable. Okay, so first we used to use try and catch exception. So if the value is found, if not found, we used to print catch and then we used to proceed with our code. But here, how can we just say that if name is not present, just by default use Rahul? Okay, how could we do that? So in optional class, they provide us with this method. I would say my name is not variable, but you can use another, and here I would say that opt dot get dot or else. Okay, I would say that print Rahul 2. Just for the sake of difference, if I say that my name is not present in the variable, but you can use opt dot or else. So we now here have used or else, which is very good thing, I believe, because now we run. Oh, we got null pointer exception again. Oh, I didn't change the variable. So, sorry, I didn't change the method. It should run now. My name is not present in the variable, but you can use another, that is Rahul 2. See how good is this? In just one line of code, we provide a default output also if value is not present, and if it's present, then we could simply print it. So this is the use of optional. And when we create big projects and in web development, if you are using CRUD repositories or JPA repositories to fetch data from our databases, SQL, MySQL, NoSQL, then optional class is very much useful, because there we could not write try and catch statement after every query we execute. We could just use optional and get to learn with it. So I hope you got to learn something today, and I enjoyed teaching you. Thank you very much.